injured after turning sharply. I mean, like, how sharp do you have to turn your ab to tear it? I don't think my body's physically capable of moving that quickly. Am I crazy? Tore that muscle. Oh. Hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's episode 5 of The Save. We take on first place Karlsruher and 12th place Hansa Rostock, and we benched Simon Terodde. This is how we're lining up, my friends. We're going 4-2-3-1 with Peringer? Marvin. I thought it was Marvin, but then I got messed up with Marius. Marvin Peringer up top because he's got the aggression, he's got the physical stats, the stamina compared to Simon Terodde, who also could probably use a break. Now, he's only on a 6.4. It's almost like I'm thinking we're going to use those attacking 4 to really wear them down, and if we need to, we can bring on Terodde, Oliver, Joe in some sort of a formation to then attack a tired defense with quality and height. So that's what we're going with here. I've used the data hub, and it's one of those things where they're saying Karlsruher likes to use a 4-1-4-1 control, and they kind of look about average from a capability standpoint. So we're going to try and rattle them because we're at home, they're away. I'm assuming they're going to want to sit back a little bit. So instead of us sitting back, we're trying to play a 4-2-3-1 control and just pass it around. It's like control versus control. I think we take the game to them. We go attacking and see if we can get something done on our own. All right, here we go. Will the gamble pay off? You also notice we're starting Dries Wouters, not Wouters, according to the comments, and Malik Thao. It's really Malik is going to be his name. Koi Itakura has been a 6.7, just kind of average, not having really any good games. Kaminsky has been kind of average, and Dries in particular has had a phenomenal set of games, so he's really earned that spot. And Malik is an academy product who's also about as good as the others, so he might as well get a chance to play as well. This is gonna be our double header episode, my friends. If you enjoy content like this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. That's gonna be one of the final plugs. Yeah, sure. Okay, Reinhold to Drexler, who again is really fighting for his position right now. I have no qualms putting Evan Rotundo or one of the loanees, like even Marvin that's playing striker, or Joe, the Leeds striker, in as the number 10, because Drexler is a 6.3 over 6 games is awful. I mean, it's really just atrocious. Even if you're like, well, he's not really a tiki-taka. Like, he's got some 14s and 15s on his passing and all that kind of stuff. We're doing lots of just pinging the ball around. I feel like this is going to be one of those things where we have a bad pass and it results in them countering. Just a feeling. But instead it's flicked on. Oh, good save there by Gersbeck on Marvin. 15 minutes in. Good chance. I've reported a bug in the SI forum. What was that, Marius? Mate. Marius in the SI forum. What was that, Marius? What was that? On the set pieces, if you go to set piece and you're trying to set it up, it's like if you hover over if you click on like your attacking mid left, and then you move your cursor off of it, and then you put it on another player, it goes boop and automatically puts it on the goalkeeper if it's on defend, or on the set piece taker if it's on attack. And Marvin has just tapped that in past the goalkeeper while I was talking about it. It's a clear bug, and it's really annoying because it changes it's almost like it's thinking you clicked on goalkeeper or you clicked on set piece taker, so you're trying to see the attributes of your players as you move them around, and it's nearly impossible to do that. So my overall feelings thus far, that's a lovely little tap in. I mean, to be fair, the keeper was there, and the defender was there. The keeper probably should have done better on his near post, but I'll leave that up to the goalkeeping experts in the comments. But it's just there's been a couple of things where I'm like, this game's not as polished as it should be. Now, that's not to say I don't think it's worthwhile if you're purchased. There's been many of you that have purchased through my affiliate link, so I'm not trying to say like, well, you should have known better. Every game is going to have its quirks. I think the animation engine is a huge upgrade. There's just been some weird things with like transfers and loans that I couldn't get done because it was just a weird thing. But hey, we're coming into halftime up 1-0. I'm just going to be positive. I got to balance that as a manager. I think Old Lady Plays is another content creator that I enjoy, and she's like, you remind me of the guy on, oh gosh, I'm going to blank now. The show on Apple Plus that everybody's talking about that I haven't watched. Oh, that was a chance there. You know the one with the American coach, AFC Richmond. It'll come to me eventually. With like the positivity, right? So I do plan to binge watch that, so please don't spoil it in the comments. But it's just one of those things where, you know, sometimes you do have to lay the law down, right? Like, that makes sense. I just, early on in the season, we're 6 games in, and it's like, all right, guys, like, we don't have to destroy everybody. There's been a little bit of turmoil at this club, just a little bit. He's offside, but Churlinov was not. Darko was not offside there. Oh, that looked really good until it didn't, to be honest with you. Okay, Drexler 6.8. I'm gonna take that as a win. We're gonna take Drexler off on a 6.8, and then we're bringing on. I didn't really bring a backup 10. Do we bring on Zalazar? Or not bring on, bring up. He's playing well in his current position. I think we'll bring on Joe. See how Joe does in the advanced playmaker role. He's also got the engine to go gegenpressing. He's a Leeds product. Surely he enjoys running around and running amok on people. Marius is having a monster game, but is quite knackered. I do know it's 5 subs, but you can only have 3 stoppages. So I've already had 1 stoppage. So we could take Marius off and bring on Oliver and put him on. I'm actually going to put him on winger, even though that's against the system. So we can make a double subbage here if we need to. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. I think that makes as part of the plan. Now, if we can get by without having to bring Simon on, that would be lovely stuff. But Marvin is looking a little knackered. Let's see how this turns out. Dries wins that back. Gelhardt to Zalazar. I still think Zalazar is one of the best names ever, to be honest with you. Darko plays it in. Gelhardt is there. Oh, I thought that was the goal thing popping up. Instead, he rockets it right past the post. I think it makes sense to freshen up. Oh, dear. What do we do here? Having a good game. Let's bring on Florian Flick. That's 1. Salazar's having a good game, though. Marvin's tired. That's 2. We'll bring on Joe Scally for a tiring Reinhold, who's having a good game. I'm tempted to take the yellow off, but he's not nearly as tired. It's the end of the game. I think what we'll do here, because we've kind of run them down a little bit, is switch over to the balance control, and we're gonna waste a little bit of time here and be disciplined and see if that works out for us. It's like they should be coming at us now, so we can hold on to the ball. We can find Simon in a bind if we need to. This would be absolutely massive. Beat top of the table. I mean, we've rocked 24 shots, 13 on target, 7 shots, 2 on target. That is a win we will take. It could have been better with our XG being like that. Very well done. It lacks our consistency. Mate, assistant manager, I've been inconsistent with my tactics. Like, is what it is. Let's be happy. Let's move on. Next game, please. Oh, by the way, that result takes us into 3rd. Now, to be fair, Fortuna Dusseldorf has a game at hand and could hop 3 points ahead of us, but we're now in the playoff spots, making, well, okay. Oh, there are some teams on 6 games below us, but, you know, 3 points. 3rd win of the season. Let's go. Is it bad that I went, well, at least we're not paying a fee for him? Joe Gelhardt, torn ab muscle, 2 to 3 months. Injured after turning sharply. I mean, like, how sharp do you have to turn your ab to tear it? I don't think my body's physically capable of moving that quickly. Am I crazy? Torn ab muscle. Oh. All right, my friends, we're now in 5th after the other games, and there's been some games played before us. So a win here could take us, I guess, depending on the goal difference, to 2nd or 4th, maybe. Fortuna Dusseldorf currently top of the table on 17 points. We do have another player out injured. It's Florian Flick. He's got the flu. I had the option of like 7 to 8 days, treat him with the doctor, or 11 to 14 days, send him home so he doesn't get everybody else sick. Based on the injury status of our squad, I was like, let's just send him home. Like, he's not that urgent of a player. He's already had 5 subs as a squad player, so he should be relatively happy with his playing time. I'm tempted to start Karim here because he's training really, really well. I think what we'll do instead is see if we can get a lead here, and Thomas could come off at like the 60th minute because he has played a lot. I'm sticking with Dries Wouters and Malik because they are playing exceptionally well together. Reinhold is doing okay. We have put Timo Becker on the bench instead of Joe Scally. And then Koya Takura is back on the bench, trying to earn his spot back. Trying to give Victor a rest. So Ruiz is going to get the start today because he's got the heavy match, whatever it is, whatever it's called, match load. Okay, now it's medium because, you know, some time has gone by. So I guess with that, we'll put him right back in because he's super important. Like, we're not at the point of the season where we could just start, we just won't play our best players. Joe with the torn ab muscle is out, so Marvin and Evan and Mark Ratsovsky will take the attacking threats, although Mark can play midfield, and Mehmet Can Adin, I think, is, according to William Cross, how you say it. Let's go see if we can jump up the table. I wish I could sound more confident, but like the first part of the season where we gave up so many late goals, it really rattled me. All right, here we go. They play a 5-1-2-1-1. So what I've done is we've kept the control tactic. We brought Oliver in on the left, Simon back up top so he can ping in those crosses to him. I've told our wingbacks to underlap because we're using wingers rather than inverted wingers. So kind of taking those spaces on to try and rattle that back line. They have a couple players that are distinctly not match sharp. I think it's their DM and maybe their right back. So we got closed down on them to see if we can get an advantage. Oliver here, early days. Oh, that could have been better. No one made the run to the post or the 6-yard box. He gets it back, swings it back to Reinhold. That's fun to say. Wouters, sorry, you got to work on it. Dries is so much easier. Malik, Victor, Zalazar. Can he find the man on the left? Yes, he does. It's Thomas. Anybody know how to say Thomas's last name? If you do, leave a comment. Uwejan? Oh, top of the box. Acres of space. I'm glad we started him. Victor Paulsen smacks it home from distance. You gotta love an outside of the box midfield, like holding mid, just banging it home. Fabinho-esque. Doink. And he split the difference there. I thought he, when you get that first shot, you go, he probably should have gone to his right, the keeper's left, but he split it between our player and the defender. Oh, I was much better on replay. Zalazar, Simon, Marius gets dispossessed. Victor's there though. Reinhold. I'd like to get Timo Becker. I'm trying to think of, again, I'm getting way ahead of myself considering I just said we concede late. But if we could get a lead here, I'd like to get Thomas off. I'd like to get Reinhold off. Marius. Oh, it gets cleared. Victor could come off. That would be 3. I'd like to get Drexler another monster good game. Monster being a 6.8. That's a lot. Remember the game we had with no highlights the first half? Here we go. Those would kind of be my choices. Obviously, Zalazar could come off. We could bring on Mark to take his spot. But let's get more than a 1-goal lead, shall we? Kolka pings it to Thomas, who just deftly chests that down. See, it's stuff like that. What I hate is when that happens and your player heads it, and I'm like, dude, you had 8. You could have just let the ball go past you and collected it and passed it with your keeper and whatever. But that was lovely. I am loving the animation engine. If you want to enjoy the animation engine, the discount code is in the description below. You can get 10% off FM22 with my affiliate link. Let's see if we can score a second goal as we're passing it. This is lots of controlling we're doing. Oh, into space. Oh, that's the other thing. I put pass into space on because their back line is relatively slow and their keeper is like a 7 to 11 according to the scout report or the analyst report on rushing out. So trying to take advantage there of any space we can get and running into it. Oh, Simon with a free header, mate. Free header. But, it's fine. It's fine. 6 shots, 4 on target. I don't know what to do in this situation. 1-0, I feel like encouraged, they go like, bro, we're up. I feel like demand more sometimes they're like, bro, we're up. So it's like, were you supposed to fire him up? Like, I'm not sure what the most useful shout is. That's a terrible clearance from Zalazar. We are closing down the keeper. Oliver with his finishing. Oh, he can't get it done. I think that last touch there was one too many. He was a little bit further out, more near to the penalty spot. He could have pinged it home, but he was just like, I'm just going to set this up instead. Nope. Another not great, at least from having people at the point where the ball came in. Victor taps it out. All right, this is something I'm going to start doing is cutting when we get long batches of like no highlights. There's no sense in you and I sitting here going like, wow, look at that. I know I've just wasted some of your time there, but just as a heads up moving forward, things are going well, but I think you're capable of even a better. Maybe I just do individually here. I'm not happy, mate. I think that's a fair thing. I think he's the only one I'm going to single out too. Like, he had a free header. Could have kind of put the game away. Instead, now we're, at risk of a late equalizer. He's down to a 6.4. Do we take Simon off to bring Marvin back in? Oh, a 6.3. He's going downhill. Oliver, though, is going to fix it, though. He's going to put it on his head. And Simon, heads it wide. Heads it wide, mate. Sometimes you're coming off the boil, huh? You coming off the boil? Is that what's happening? He didn't like the feedback. We're going to go with a demand more now that we're into the 67th minute. Some of them liked it. Drexler is not happy, though. He's not loving that. This is not what I wanted from like a lead standpoint. 78th minute, though. We're going to start making subs. Reinholdt's going to start wearing out. We'll bring on Timo Becker. Marius is going to come off for Mehmet Can. Adine. How about just Adine? That'd be smart, wouldn't it? And we're going to take Marvin and bring on maybe the deep lying forward. That's not really going to be playing people in, though. We'll just put him on a poacher. See if we pass into space. We'll make the triple subbage for the first batch. See if we can make a difference here with those. Okay. Oliver. Super sub. Marvin heads it in, showing Simon how it's done, providing some competition for places. And with that second goal, they made some subs. We are going to do the same thing. We're going to play Karim here as the left back because he has earned it, I think. Victor is also important and kind of has had a lot of games, and that's a better position for Pablo Ruiz. Pablo, we may have told we would play him as a ball-winning midfielder as part of signing him, but it's okay. If he gets upset, we'll sell him in the summer. That's what I'm talking about. That I love that because like Oliver 8.4, again, physical stats not really there, or physical attributes I should say, but like that's now his second assist at least, if I'm remembering correctly, off of a set piece. Corner on the first one, and that one as almost a corner as a free kick. We did not concede a single shot on target, my friends. 20 shots, 9 on target for us. Lovely, lovely, lovely way to finish an episode. Now, there are some other games to play, but even if those games end up, like Hamburg, if they win, they'd only be on 15 points. That has jumped us up to second. Let's see what the board think about that. Still just a C+, my friends. Come on, lads. Come on. But they are pleased now. This is a better color. It was like the blue, like, yeah, it's okay. So we're doing okay from that standpoint, my friends. Next time you're going to see us, do I even show? I guess we have to show RB Leipzig, who currently are 14th in the Bundesliga. Oh dear. 4 points from 6. Of course, they've got some time to figure it out. It's Jesse Marsh. So it's American v. American action, my friends. We're taking on Ingolstadt, who are in 12th place. Rellinghausen, which is another local club. Hanover in 10th. Dynamo Dresden in 16th before preparing for Leipzig 5 days later. And then Heidenheim in 3rd. So that's a tough 4 days. And a Halloween game for Heidenheim. If you've enjoyed that episode, hopefully you did. We got 2 wins. Yay! We're undefeated in September. There's only 3 league games, but we'll take it. All right, my friends. We'll see you next time. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.